How's it going, everybody? Today is Saturday. I actually failed to record all week. I've been pretty sick, so just haven't been really in the mood to do any of the recording, but today is a relatively big day. Today is the day of a PTQ. I'm headed towards a Pro Tour qualifier in Cupertino. I don't know how many people are going to show up because on the Wizards website a couple weeks ago, they said that it was going to be in Capitola, which is totally the different direction. Like this place, Legends and Comics, has a store in both Cupertino and a new store in Capitola. And last time the PTQ was held in Capitola. I mean, the less people, the better for me. But yeah, they definitely needed to do a better job of announcing that the PTQ was going to be held in the right city. But on my way there, I definitely learned a lot since the last PTQ, just cons limited and also sealed deck. So hopefully we can open more than 3 lands this time. I'll be very, very happy and at least get a top 8. Although top 8 doesn't really mean anything. No. Let's get a win. So here we are at the Valco Mall, at it again, trying to qualify for the Pro Tour, of course. The daily grind, or the weekly grind. I'm gonna probably try to qualify for a Magic Online PTQ next week, but Giants suck! I'm just kidding. I don't want to get beat up. I probably should not have said that. I'm in Northern California, and the Giants just won a World Series. I gotta keep my Dodgers fandom to myself. But as you can see, there is a ton of people waiting. The tournament starts at 11. It's really, really late, but still gotta do what we gotta do. It's 11:30 right now, so the tournament's looking like it's gonna start at like noon. So if we're gonna win this thing, it's gonna be like 2 in the morning. So I got my coffee here. Probably gonna have to rebuy, but the price you gotta pay to try to make it back onto the gravy train. So I basically completely forgot to record the rest of the footage yesterday after the PTQ. It went horribly. I went 2 and 3. Once again, my pool was bad, and my mana was really bad, and I just lost games because I couldn't cast my spells. But it happens. We'll move on. But the rest of the day involved me just like hanging around, did a team draft, and overall just a very, very disappointing day. But now it's Sunday. I'm here with my wife and Kyle. We're at the mall. There's a nice little play area for Kyle, so we're kind of going there so he can play with the other kids and have a good time. He was kind of complaining already, so hopefully this will appease him. Oh my god. Where are you going, Kyle? Where are you going? The play area is here. Kyle? Wow, you're so much smaller than everybody, Kyle. Whoa. Wow, he really loves this place, huh? Oh my god, where are you going now? Kyle, no, that's the exit. Tired. Having fun?
You're breathless, Papa.
That was my cardio for the day.
Of course it was.
So we're at the Channel Fireball Game Center. I don't know if you guys can see. We have This is a sweet sign I got made when I was the manager. This is the game center hours. So about to enter the game center, pick up some cards, and crush the tournament. So we're having a celebratory dinner at Wingstop of all places, but I ended up losing the first round of the Grand Prix trial, and then I ran the table. Went 6-0, made the top 8, and we did a top 4 split, and everybody else in the top 4 are good Magic players, so they all had 2 buys. So they all basically conceded, and we split the prize in the top 4. So we all got $375 show credit, and I got the second buy for Grand Prix Denver. So pretty happy. I still don't think that the deck I played is very good. So this coming week I have to figure out what I actually want to play for San Antonio, but if I can't find another good deck, then I guess, I think the list that I have is pretty solid, so I might just go ahead and play that. But, so I guess I kind of forgot to mention what decks I ended up playing at the tournament. Didn't play against any mono red decks, and mono red is the absolute worst matchup for me, of course. Lost round 1 to Jeskai Aggro, or Jeskai Tempo, and then I ended up playing against a heroic deck, a couple of Mardu decks, and the Mardu mid-range deck, I mean, people might think it's a good deck, but it's an actual buy for the deck that I'm playing, because every single card that you play in your deck is good against that deck. Even Bile Blights, because they're playing with 2-drops and Whirling Outbursts. So if you're playing the blue-black control deck, you definitely want to see a Nomad Outpost on turn 1. And then in the top 8, I ended up playing against a green-black whip deck with Zeta Wayfinders, and my opponent misregistered his deck, so I got a free game win. Then he won his first game, and then I ended up pulling out in a very tight game in the 3rd game. So that is basically what happened. Just a brief recap. Yeah, I don't know. This deck is... Everybody's telling me that the deck is awful. And even Josh Silvestri, by the way, he's the head judge and he was running the event, was just like, and in the top 8, with the worst deck ever, Paul Cheon. So that's how much respect that this deck gets, but I don't know, I think it's good. The only issue that I have playing the deck is the fact that, like, you have to be able to deal with the first few threats of the game, but if you're able to do that and stabilize, the deck is great, obviously. But you get this deck just gives you a lot of really awkward opening hands, and I think a lot of times you just have to keep them and hope your hand gets there. So that is kind of the problem with the deck, but when a deck plays out smoothly, it feels great. Chaining Dick through times is one of my favorite feelings ever. So Kyle's a little sick, so he has to be extra padded. As you can see, he basically looks like a little Eskimo. Going for a quick little walk. Yeah, he's a bit feverish, but sometimes you gotta let the baby loose. Che. All right, 1 sec. All right, Kyle on the loose. Kyle on the loose. Kyle. Where are you going? Oh my god, you're going too fast. Big step. Big step. Oh wow. Look at you. Wow, I like how his shirt just like shines in the light. Makes it look even better. Kyle, look at Daddy, say hi.